Hello, I'm Lisa Searle, an Associate Director in the Office of Admission, and I'm thrilled to be able to connect with you and to share information about Ithaca College. We'll spend approximately 20 minutes together talking about the Ithaca College experience, the student and academic life here at the college, and there are some videos in our session that highlight these topics from the current student perspective, our faculty, and our alumni. I hope you're able to learn a lot about who we are as an institution. I also encourage you to learn more about our campus by visiting our website and using the resources we've provided online so that you can get to know us better. And please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us in the Office of Admission if you'd like to connect with others on campus. Before we dive in, I firstly want to say a huge congratulations to the admitted students of the class of 2024. On behalf of my colleagues in the Office of Admission, our students, our faculty, and our staff, we are so excited to know that you've been accepted to Ithaca College. Admission at Ithaca is selective. Not all students who apply are offered admission, and this means that our admission committee sees something special in you. We know that if you join us on campus, you will thrive in our academic environment and that you will enrich our campus and community. We can't wait to welcome you to campus this fall. All right, without further ado, let's dive in and talk a little bit more about Ithaca College. Our college is very much an undergraduate-focused and student-centered institution. The students who are here are engaged in what I would consider a rigorous but supported approach to inquiry and discovery. You can see we are truly an undergraduate-focused institution with just over 6,000 students who join us from nearly every state in the nation and over 80 countries. This is a global campus, and students come from around the world to study with us here in the Finger Lakes. Our college was founded in 1892 as a conservatory of music, and over those last 128 years, we've expanded to what we are today, which is a comprehensive college. And what that means is that Ithaca provides degree opportunities in both professional programs, and we're grounded in the liberal arts and humanities. Our 5 distinct schools include our internationally accredited School of Business, the Roy H. Park School of Communications, the School of Health Sciences and Human Performance, our largest school, which is of the Humanities and Sciences, and then, of course, our original School of Music. Those 5 schools house nearly 100 undergraduate degrees and over 70 minors. There is tremendous academic depth and breadth at Ithaca College, and it's not uncommon for students to come to us with a lot of passions and academic interests, and it's absolutely possible for you to pursue them while you're here. We'll have students who major in one discipline, pursue a minor outside of the school where their major is located. Double minoring is actually quite popular here at Ithaca, and with careful planning, we have students who are engaging in double majors and dual degree programs. One of the things that we really work hard here at Ithaca to accomplish for our students is to provide opportunities for individualization and personalization in their academic experience. One of the ways we ensure that that can happen is that we like to keep our class sizes small and our student-to-faculty ratios low. This ensures that our students can dive deep into their studies. They know their faculty, they know their peers, and they can get the most out of their educational experience. Students who enter the college have a variety of opportunities to pursue the academic passions that they have while pursuing areas outside of their major that they're studying. Whether you enter the college with a declared discipline or you join us in our unique exploratory program that gives students time to pursue their interests before declaring a major, there's a place for you to be a scholar here at Ithaca College. For students who join our campus in a declared major, students will be able to start taking classes in that program the first semester of their first year. So students can truly hit the ground running here at Ithaca. It's also important to know that almost 25% of our incoming class each year join us in our very unique exploratory program, a structured option where students can connect meaningfully with expert faculty and dedicated staff to talk about their career aspirations and academic goals so that they can find the right fit program for them. Right now, the national average of college students who change their major is somewhere around 80%. And in high school, we know that students haven't necessarily had the exposure to the broad breadth of academic disciplines we have to offer here at Ithaca College. So know that if you come to us in our exploratory program, you're going to have support from faculty and staff to find the right fit program that meets your interests and passions. The academic experience at Ithaca is immersive and interactive. We know that there is no better way to learn something than to do it. And so no matter what you study here at Ithaca, you'll have a variety of ways to gain exposure in your discipline. For some students, this means they'll engage in research with their faculty or their peers. For other students, they'll engage in a practical internship or fieldwork experience, perhaps on campus, in the city of Ithaca, around the nation, or around the world. For other students, that means they're performing on stage or they're engaging in ensemble work. For some students, they're in clinics working with real patients in our School of Health Sciences and Human Performance. No matter what you're studying here, you'll have a variety of ways to gain exposure in your field so that you can graduate with the skills and the experience you need to find success after graduation. As you're considering different colleges and universities, I hope one of the benchmarks that you're holding is of the quality and caliber of the faculty and their instruction at that institution. Know that at Ithaca College, our faculty are experts and practitioners in their field, but the reason they're here first and foremost is to educate our students. At Ithaca, classes are taught by faculty. Students won't find instruction from graduate assistants or TAs. You might find their help in peer tutoring sessions outside of the classroom, but day-to-day instruction is with expert faculty in our disciplines. And if you remember from that first slide, the average class size is only 17. And so what that means for our students is that they have access to their faculty. If you're on campus, you will know your faculty member and they will know you by your first name. They will look for you to succeed in their classrooms and they'll be a real partner with you in your learning.
Our roots being founded as a music conservatory really helped lay the framework for what's considered to be really good education. And that is oftentimes that you have this notion of theory, practice, and perform. You study the theory of whatever you're studying to be able to understand the concepts. You do some practice to be able to make sure that you have the skill sets to be able to understand and or actually do what you're talking about. And then we ask you to perform those things. The great thing about Ithaca College faculty is they're all well versed in this idea of theory, practice, perform. We want our students to be able to do, not just to know, but to do.
I definitely have seen professors to be the most impactful people here at Ithaca for students, not only in their careers, but really in their day-to-day lives.
I had so many great mentors who have really helped me along the way. I can't give enough credit to the hands-on experience that I received here at IC.
Exploratory students come to college honest about the fact that they're seeking and searching and trying to find the right academic path for themselves so that they can pick a major that lines up their values, their interests, and their personality with their academic pursuit. Students are combining what they're learning in the classroom with their real-world experiences, and the college is really making that possible. That's part of our DNA. The integrative core curriculum is predicated on the idea that when you come in, you pick a theme and you take courses within that theme. And we know that integrative thinking is where innovation and problem solving and creativity come from. And that's the future. That's the skill that our students are going to need to be able to thrive here and when they leave us.
When students are done with Ithaca College, they are ready to do things and they've demonstrated they can do those things. And that's one of the real benefits and one of the real trademarks of an Ithaca College education.
The students who join us on campus are looking for so much more than just an engaging and dynamic academic experience. They're here because we're a residential college where their lives can extend beyond the four walls of the classroom and they can become deeply engaged in a community that supports them, not just as students, but as individuals. When students join us on campus, they live here full-time and they bring their whole authentic selves with them. We know that if you come to Ithaca, that you'll enrich the community. You'll bring your interests and passions, and you'll really have the opportunity to dive deep, not only into your academic life, but all of the things that support you as an individual. At Ithaca College, we truly believe your residential college experience should have the support and services you need to thrive, both inside and outside of the classroom. It should be much like your neighborhood. You should be able to be in touch with individuals to support you in and outside of the classroom. This is by no means an exhaustive list of the opportunities students have to connect with dedicated staff and faculty to support their growth, but I want you to understand that at Ithaca, we work to support our students. Perhaps you you need to talk to an individual about adding a major or adding a minor, or maybe you want to have some additional assistance in tutoring outside of the classroom, you can go to our Center for Academic Advancement and connect with dedicated staff to support you in those areas. Maybe you want to talk with an individual about health and wellness. You need an individual plan for better time management or better sleep schedules. You can go to our Center for Health Promotion and connect with a Thrive Wellness coach who will work with you individually. Know that at Ithaca, we support you in and outside of the classroom. Ithaca is truly a residential college. Again, our students come here and they live with us full time. Students are guaranteed their housing all 4 years at Ithaca, and depending on the year, somewhere between 70 to 80% of our students will live on campus all 4 years. So truly a residential institution. One of the things that I find most compelling about the residential experience at Ithaca, firstly, is for our first year students, all of whom will live together as a part of our first year residential experience. And that really helps facilitate the transition from living at home to living on a residential college campus. First-year students will have access to professional staff and peer mentors and their resident assistants living in their dorms. They'll also have access to special programming to give them access to the support and services they need so they can learn more about how the college can support them during their time as an undergraduate student. Again, our students are living here, which means that they're not only sleeping on campus, but they're exercising, they're studying, and they're eating on campus. Our dining facilities are well equipped to work with students no matter their dietary needs, preferences, or desires throughout their 4 years. We have 2 main dining halls on our campus, as well as a variety of retail locations to keep our students well fed and healthy. One of the things that I love most about Ithaca is we work hard to provide sustainable and fresh options for our students. Not only do we have 2 dining halls and a number of retail locations, but we like to bring some of our local Ithaca favorites right to campus. So locations like Ithaca Bakery, Purity Ice Cream, which is the home of the original Sundae, Ithaca Coffee Company, you'll find right on campus. So all of those local faves you can take advantage of while you're right here on campus. As I've mentioned, students' lives extend beyond the 4 walls of the classroom, and we have a lot of ways to keep students entertained and engaged beyond the pursuit of their academic degree. Our students find a variety of opportunities for extracurricular and co-curricular involvement based on their interests. What you're looking at right now is a rehearsal of one of our symphony orchestras. In our School of Music alone, we have over 400 concerts and recitals hosted by more than 25 major performing ensembles, as well as a variety of independent student performances. Music surrounds us every single day at Ithaca, so if you love music and want to attend performances throughout your college career, you'll have ample opportunity to do so. Our students also have the chance to engage in a variety of guest lectures and presentations, smaller performances, improv shows, musicians, comedians, and the like all come to Ithaca College. Students have a lot of ways to fill their time and to be entertained. I encourage you to take a look at our events calendar. Go back a couple of months and select any random day. You'll see that there is a large volume of events that fill our students' time based on their interests and their passions. Another way that students choose to fill their time is through the competition in one of our varsity, club, or intramural athletic teams. Ithaca is a Division III institution for varsity athletics, and we support 27 varsity teams part of the Liberty League. We also have dozens of club sports and intramurals. So if you're active and athletic and would like to be active and athletic in college, rest assured that you will be surrounded by many like-minded students at Ithaca College. And even if you're not playing a sport, my hope is that you're going to cheer on classmates who are, because we have a lot of Bomber pride here on South Hill. As I mentioned, students have a lot of ways to engage with others who have similar passions and interests. And one of the ways students choose to do that is through participation in student clubs and organizations. Our Office of Student Engagement supports over 200 student groups, some which have an academic focus, others which might be related to service or civic engagement, and some purely just for enjoyment. You're looking right now at a picture of a recent grad, Naomi, who was a history major, who decided to go away to college and then join the circus. She had never performed in a circus club before, but when she met students who were engaged in this really unique group of acrobats, jugglers, and performers, she found her people. She decided to participate with the IC Circus Club throughout her undergrad experience, and you're looking at her performing downtown at the Ithaca Commons during one of the many festivals that takes place throughout the year in our amazing city. While I'm mentioning the city of Ithaca, it's important to know that this is a place that supports young college students. There's a reason the city of Ithaca is consistently ranked among the top, if not the #1 college town in the United States for its size. Between Ithaca College, Tompkins Cortland Community College, and Cornell University, our city population more than doubles with college students. And an unscientific study, I believe our average age drops about 20 years when students are here, and that is just fine with us. We cater to young 20-somethings, and we really provide a lot of ways for you to become involved in our amazing local area. We're only a mile from the downtown center of the city. There's a beautiful pedestrian mall full of great shops and boutiques, tons of restaurants. We host festivals throughout the year, so not only do we love to celebrate food in Ithaca, but we also love to celebrate our location and the season that we're in. And we also have a lot of natural beauty that surrounds us as well. We overlook the southern end of Cayuga Lake. We have 3 state parks, hundreds of waterfalls and gorges, and a plethora of opportunities for you to become engaged. We support students on and off campus and give lots of ways for you to be engaged in this incredible place where we live.
One of the things that makes Ithaca special, without question, is the location where Ithaca finds itself. It's an area of natural beauty, and when you have natural beauty, my theory has always been it inspires creativity and learning.
Ithaca is this extremely vibrant, colorful community. I think it's just this really great place to be young, and I always say that because I go downtown and I see sort of the community that exists there.
The town of Ithaca itself is pretty unique because you have a lot of different populations coming together in one. So I would say that diversity is a huge piece of it.
It's one of the best communities to be at given its size because it makes it manageable, but also provides amazing opportunities for growth. And we try to encourage students as much as possible to take what they're learning here on campus and apply that to real life experiences. And one of the ways in which they can do that is by volunteering, is by interning, is by simply being present in the greater Ithaca community.
It's not only what you can do, where you can eat.
You just can't possibly not explore the natural side of things when you're here. I think that's really important, that you have both this really cool college on your hands, but also this whole downtown area and all of the gorges and the lake and everything. And you can go out and try whatever you want.
What Ithaca offers is kind of the sense that you're not isolated, but that you have your own space. We certainly have our own space up here as far as campus goes, up on South Hill. Students are very involved on campus, and I think what that does is that creates a sense of the campus community is made out of what students put into it.
There's just something for everyone.
You heard Dr. Bradwell say that we want our students to take their lives with them, and we certainly want you to bring your life down into our local Ithaca area, but we also hope that you'll take advantage of off-campus study, experience the world, and then bring that back to our campus to enrich our community here. Nearly 30% of Ithaca students will study abroad. We have affiliated programs in more than 50 nations around the world, and then we also have some satellite locations as well. One internationally at the Ithaca College London Center, and then we have 2 domestic locations, one in Los Angeles and one in New York City. And the focus of our 2 domestic locations are so students can engage in a practical internship or fieldwork experience related to the major that they're studying. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list of where some of our students have recently interned, but I hope it can give you a good sense of the diversity of opportunities that we provide for our students while they're enrolled as undergraduates at the college. I encourage you to visit the Career Service Services website so that you can learn more about how our dedicated staff are supporting students and focusing on your career development. At Ithaca College, we want to start working with students beginning in their first year. We want to understand your academic goals and your career aspirations. And we hope that you'll apply to take advantage of opportunities like these that you see in front of you so that you can gain the skills and experience that you need to find success once you graduate from Ithaca College. And speaking of graduating from our institution, students who leave Ithaca are joining a network of over 45,000 Ithaca College alumni who I find to be quite committed to wanting to continue the legacy of excellence that they started when they were students here. One of the ways that I see our alumni giving back most notably is that throughout the academic year, they're on campus to connect with our undergraduate students. They're participating in lectures and presentations. They're meeting one-on-one with students. They're engaging in our internship and career fairs to provide opportunities for our undergraduates. And then when our young alumni have left our campus and they're out in the world, alumni connect with them in networking nights around the nation. They meet young alums where they are. They help them join that network, make meaningful connections, and really springboard their life as an Ithaca grad. I want to spend a little time talking about the resources that you have to continue the conversation that we've started. I firstly want to encourage you to visit the undergraduate admission website. We have a breadth of information available, and I welcome you to be in touch with us if you have questions after today. Click on Meet Your Admission Counselor if you'd like to schedule an individual appointment with a counselor in our office to answer questions, discuss your academic goals, or to be connected with other members of our campus community. I also encourage you to visit the Student Financial Services website so that you can be in touch with any of our colleagues if you have questions about the financial aid process at Ithaca College. I think that we're pretty friendly people here at Ithaca. We're here to support you and to ensure that you have all of your questions answered as you're going through your decision-making process. We want you to be informed in making your college choice.
I do feel like I learned from some of the best in the industry, and I think the classroom experience I got at Ithaca is one of the most unique.
Ithaca College gave me the opportunity to learn more about myself and to learn how I can use my passion for theater as a career.
Second semester freshman year journalism research. My final project was a 22-page magazine article on small-scale wind turbines in upstate New York. That was the first time I was like, I'm a journalist. I'm not studying journalism, I am a journalist, and I'm writing about issues that I think are really important that people really need to know about.
Ithaca College has really facilitated my growth not only as a student but just as an individual, and really fostered that need to be an advocate and a healthcare professional who's willing to go above and beyond to help the people they see in the community.
The good thing about Ithaca is that it allows you to connect your career goals to see if it's really what you want to do. So it was through Ithaca where I was able to see, oh, this is definitely not what I want to do, and oh, this is exactly what I want to do.
The Kettle Shell was an idea that I came up with my business partner, Brian Recker. I went into school thinking I was going to be a doctor in physical therapy, and I graduated as CEO of a company. And I wouldn't be able to do that without the help of Ithaca College and the support I've received along the way.
I've learned from some of the best people, and I'm excited and nervous, but like ready to see what happens after this.
So what's next? What's next for you is that you'll continue your connection with our campus and our community. Thanks again for hanging out with me and learning more about Ithaca College. Again, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or my colleagues in the Office of Admission. We would be happy to answer your questions, share our Ithaca experience, connect you with members of our campus community so that you can make an informed college choice. And to the students in our admitted class of 2024, congratulations. We can't wait to welcome you to campus this fall.